Ladies and gentlemen, this is a warning to you. The video I'm going to play is me at a DMV here in Maricopa, Arizona. Here, let me take that off the screen for a second. So I moved to Maricopa, Phoenix, Arizona 2 weeks ago. A few days ago, went down to the DMV to get my new Arizona driver's license and ID and register that me and my family have moved here. We ran into people wearing blue shirts that say Latinx with a BLM fist on them, registering people outside the front doors of the DMV to vote. This is in Maricopa County. And I'm going to play that interaction. I confront them. They tell me the only thing you need in Arizona to vote is an ID. And you can't get an ID unless you're a citizen. And that's a straight fat lie. I confront them. I call them liars right to their face. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a warning video. This is not a video to discourage you. This is to warn you. Keep your eyes open. Record them. Call them out for their BS. By the way, as soon as you're in, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment letting me know you see me, you hear me, you're with me. By the way, really quickly, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about gold and silver. Verity Metals is the sponsor of the channel. They are out here in Arizona. I personally know them. These are non-commission based salespeople. And silver is over $30 an ounce. Gold is at over like $25, $50, $100 an ounce. So it's a great investment. I go to Verity for all mine metals, and you can get free gold and silver and qualifying orders when you tell them Vlad sent you. So all the information is on the screen, veritymetals.com or 480-717-9081 or down below in the description. Again, great way to protect your money, great investment. Now, let's get right into it. I posted this to my Twitter page. I only have 7,500 followers on my Twitter. On my Twitter page, the video got 31,000 views. George, aka Beheezy, posted it to his and got over 2.2 million views. I've had Kerry Lake's team reach out. I've had Abe Habaday's team reach out. I had the official GOP of Maricopa County reach out to me. This is huge. Now, let's get right into this. I'll pause and kind of walk through what's happening. Let me make the screen bigger. Boom, there we go.
Okay, well, they will check your status in there. You can't get an ID unless you're a U.S. citizen.
That's not true.
I can get
an Arizona. You hear there? She says you cannot get an ID in Arizona unless you're a U.S. citizen. Here's how you react, ladies and gentlemen. You don't even let them finish the line. You destroy them.
Okay, well, they will check your status in there. You can't get an ID unless you're a U.S. citizen.
That's not true. I can get an Arizona ID without a citizenship.
I'm not going to argue that with you. You go in there, you'll figure that out. When you get...
So she's person number one that tells me, unless you're a citizen, you can't get an ID. Okay. Look, this other guy's going to tell me the same exact thing.
To have an Arizona ID, driver's license, you have to be a citizen. So having an ID,
I don't need an ID. He tells me the same exact thing. Then right there, we're just talking. And what about citizens? You can say you're not partisan. Okay, and then I don't want to bore you with the entire video. It's on my Twitter page at ANN_news92. Go on my Twitter to watch the entire thing. But watch this. This is where I confront them because they tell me they're nonpartisan, but yeah, they have Latinx shirts, blue table, blue writing, a BLM fist. And I witnessed them give thumbs up and high fives to people who said that they're voting for Kamala Harris. Right in front of us. I saw them I saw them register people that don't speak a word of English. One of the guy, there was 7 of them. One of them does not speak English at all. Like zero, nada. Oh, and just as a funny thing, my wife drove by there the very next day. She said they were wearing just plain black t-shirts because I confront them about their t-shirts and about what it says and the color. What? Listen to this. You know, I have millions of people that follow me. This is something like I came here from a communist country. So here I'm saying I came here from a communist country. What you like, and I'm just going up. I'm like, and this, you guys are taking this country back to where we were. You know, and it's, you guys say you're not partisan. Right here say, but you guys say you're not partisan, but it's blue and it kind of steers people. But you know, you guys are wearing blue, so subconsciously you're steering people in the direction. For instance, if they register a uneducated voter who doesn't know, Democrat, Republican, you know, one of these people who shouldn't even be voting, but then it's time to vote, and then they look at their ballot, and there's red and there's blue. That's, you know, they don't understand much. Then they're going to say, well, the other guys, everything was blue, the table was blue, and they were wearing blue, and they were so kind to me, and they even spoke my language to me. I'm going with the blue. Subconsciously, they know what they're doing. This is 5th generation warfare, mind control.
It's just our logo.
It's just our logo.
Nonpartisan organization, and if you like to register to vote.
And the guy right there who just came up, he's wearing jeans right there, kind of between me and her. When this was done, me and him started talking. Guess where he's from? He's from the New York Times, the Phoenix, Arizona branch, and he's going around and doing a story on them, and it's supposed to be a positive story, but I came in and I ruined their day. And then I stood and talked to him for a good 40 minutes. I told him, hey, you know what? I know Ukrainians who got here. Oh, I told him, I know I got some ballots that I'm still holding on to. That Ukrainians who got, when the war began, they got here in April of 2022. And in July, they got ballots to vote in the 2022 midterms. I was like, my grandmother, who passed away 13 years ago as a non-citizen, was on the voter rolls up until 2022. It's because we started digging and we started doing homework. I'm like, and he's like, well, you know, it's federally against the law for non-citizens to, you know, cast a balloon. It's illegal. And this DMV is in a very bad neighborhood of Phoenix. On the other end of the parking lot, there were people smoking drugs in the open. And nobody's doing anything. And I point to them and I said, that's illegal too. What they're doing right there is illegal. It's illegal according to state law, to federal law, to county law, to district law, and to city law. I'm like, but they're doing it in the open. Doesn't matter. I'm like, there's a lot of things that are illegal. But yet people do them every day. People drive drunk every day. People commit violent crimes and thefts and robberies every time. So ladies and gentlemen, please, if you're on Twitter, go follow me. A lot of stuff I'll be posting there. This is my Twitter page at ANN news underscore ANN underscore news 92. Here's my warning. This is what I gotta say. Here's the thing. This video is not to like scare us or to discourage us. It's to actually be more encouraged, to make sure everyone you know is registered and ready to go vote. This video should light a fire under our, behinds to work harder. The way to beat them is to outwork them. The way to win is to outwork them and outperform them. Speak more truth. Speak truth louder than the lies are being spoken. Knock on more doors. Register more voters. If everyone does our part, even if it's a small part, we will, yes, motivate. That's it right there. We need to be motivated. This, when we see them doing that, that actually motivates me. You know why? Because it tells me they're scared. They know they can't pull off 2020 again. So that motivates me and tells me we're doing something right. I want to answer this question. Why did you move to Maricopa, Arizona? You may have well just stayed in Washington. Maricopa is more in your face corrupt than just about any state other than Cali, New York, and Illinois. So I moved here for a few reasons. I'm here connected with a lot of patriots that are, want to save this state. Unlike Washington, this state can still be saved with not that much hard work. We can actually pull it off. Now, I'm here for at least a year. I don't know. Maybe I'll be here for 10 years, for 20 years, or 2 years. Well, right now, the plan is for at least a year. There's a few things going on. Like tomorrow, I was actually invited to Abe Habaday's Trump-Kamala debate party. So I get to meet Abe. Probably Carrie Lake is going to be there. I'm going to meet these people. So I'm growing my, circles in this, what do you call it? Patriot circle. I don't know how else to call it, but that's what we're doing. Plus, I want to show a few things that, because the same thing they're doing in Arizona, because let's not forget, Arizona was never blue up until very, 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 very recently. There's a strategy that they are pulling here, and I want to see it, I want to learn it, and I want to expose it, and then take that knowledge to other states. Pretty much that's the short answer. California used to be a red state. They did something there, and now they're moving in. Now they're moving. But if we stop them, if we figure out their tactics, and if we reverse them or against them, and we take the state back, then we can implement a plan nationwide to secure our choosings. Why hasn't the military stepped up? Sadly, because 90% of our leaders in military have gone rogue and woke. I hear people say, well, what about the military? And I say, who in the military? Millie? Who? Those generals that are endorsing Kamala? It's up to the sheriffs. I believe we need good sheriffs to step in. We need sheriffs with some cojones. We need sheriffs who are ready to, if we look, the sheriffs are actually the last line of defense against tyranny in the nation. Ladies and gentlemen, please share this video far and wide. Send it to everybody, especially to people you know in Arizona. We need the truth to go everywhere. We need to just stick together. Let this encourage you. Let this put a fire in your spirit to go and save our country. Because yes, they're doing things but we're catching them too. They're scared. They're scared. And when I confronted them, there were 7 of them, 1 of me. I didn't even know I'm being recorded until like the last 30 seconds of the interaction. My mom was actually the one in recording. And then when it was done, I went inside to get my ID. My mom, with her thick Russian accent, was like, lady, I waited 9 years after coming to the United States, then became a citizen. I'm so excited to vote. And she's like, it's people like you who are destroying the real legal immigrants who have gone through a legal process. And she's like, and my mom was like, do you want America to become the country that you fled? Because we could tell none of them are like natural born Americans. just like us. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow's debate night. Before you leave, let me know in the comments how big is Trump's victory going to be? If we're looking at the polls, they're freaking out right now. Trump is already leading in all the polls. Right? Her little honeymoon thing is over. Trump is leading everywhere. They're already freaking out. I won't be surprised if she pulls out of the debate. There you go. I said it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Check out VERITY Metals. Give them a call. Go on their website. Get yourself some free silver and qualifying orders. Subscribe. Trump 2024 or sooner.